You are connected. Error.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Fat Man Goes for a Walk. I think I made a technical error. We had a massive thunderstorm this morning, rain falling from the sky, like somebody was just tipping buckets out. So I thought, well, it's going to be a bit cooler today. I'll put some longer trousers on because normally I'll be in shorts. The shorts are comfortable. Not around the house, I just wear a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. If I go out with my wife, I tend to wear grown-up clothes. If I'm on my own, I go out looking like a clown. Oh, sorry Leo, not that kind of clown. Okay, going back, sorry for my friend Leo. Not looking like a clown, that would be a horrible thing to say. I go out looking like a right scruff, thank you. I put long trousers on, I've come outside, and it's 32 degrees C. And it's humid. Never mind. So, still on the inbuilt microphone of the iPhone SE. So, pardon me, still going to be a lot of ambient sound. The proper dongle is on the way. I think it should come in 2 days' time according to Apple. So, I think this should be the final one that we do where we really talk about the Apple. Too much of a good or bad thing. So I'm just going to kind of tell you what I feel I've learned these last few days trying this thing out for vlogging, because as we all know, it's the only reason I bought it is to be a vlogging camera. Have I made a good choice or have I made a bad choice? So if I'm not in the picture at any time, it's because I'm using the rear camera, so I can't see where I am, but this thing seems pretty good. So on the 4K, it's cropped in quite a lot. I'm running at 4K now. It doesn't hurt for me to record it in 4K. I can edit it really quickly on this phone, no problem. And I can upload it really quickly. It's quite amazing. I find with the telephone, there's no distraction. Hey, crow. There's no distraction, so I just sit down. It's a much smaller screen. Have to pay much attention to where the sound is rather than the silence is. I can do a quick cut, then watch it through, and then pretty much done. Add any little bits I want to add, sound, pictures, labels, that sort of stuff. And then, boom, done. And then I will render. I think the rendering is quicker on my telephone than it is on my computer. And then I will load it up to YouTube. I think it's definitely faster uploading from my telephone. I mean, this is the same, this isn't just the iPhone SE, so let's not kind of put this as an iPhone SE thing. It's the same with my Vllo. It's quicker to render, quicker to upload. I don't know if that's because of Vllo, which is the program I use, or if it's just some weird thing, but it works for me. Wah, wah, wah. Wah. Ooh, threatening. Yeah, so now I'm reporting them. Now I'm building a dossier on the planned crow takeover. They're running, I've got them scared. Humans will rise again, we will kill the crow masters. Hey Silver Fox, should I buy an iPhone SE for my vlogging needs? My answer would be this. If you're what I would call a basic walk and talk vlogger, and you're just like all about speed and ease of use, most definitely. This must be the easiest way to go vlogging that there is, and the cheapest, frankly. Because for the price, you can buy a camera and something you can edit the videos on and upload them to YouTube on, and also do your thumbnails on. I mean, what's not to like? That kind of sums it up, doesn't it? That's everything. So there's nothing cheaper that you can get. It's going to give you 4K with stabilization and the ability to do all those things. So enough said. If you're one of those guys that's like heavily into photography and really notices every sort of nuance of color or shake and shudder of the camera, or you know, if you're just kind of that kind of perfectionist type, then probably not. You probably want to go with your, you know, all that kit you have to carry on your shoulder, and good for you. Absolutely. I see people that just produce amazing stuff with that kind of camera setup, but that's not me. And if you're like me, which is impatient, cheapskate, this is the best way I can think to go. Genuinely is. And obviously the learning curve on this is non-existent. It's a telephone, for God's sake. We've all got one. It's got a camera on it. You push the buttons and there you go. So, you know, what could be better than that? The answer, by the way, is nothing. So, would I recommend an iPhone SE for somebody who does walk and talk vlogging? Yes, indeed. Obviously, there was one area where this is going to be about as much good as a chocolate teapot, and that is night or low light or nighttime vlogging. It falls to shit then. It just hasn't got what it takes. The small sensor just cannot cope. The AI can't cope. You lose all stabilization and it becomes a grainy, horrible mess. It's not something that you could, if you're in a place where it gets dark, or it's dark a lot of the day, or night times or whatever, well, this is it. You're not going to get very far. Oh, I think we're going back to the bit about, is this a good phone? I don't know, but it's a great camera.